Hey y'all, I'm back with another video, and today I want to share 3 things with you guys from my deep journaling session that I did yesterday. This year is about a big internal battle for me. I'm battling myself with a lot of things within my life right now, and honestly some days it feels like I'm losing this internal battle, but I honestly believe that it's just me breaking myself all the way down so that I can continue to build myself up, honestly. And so I wanted to share 3 things that I had to remind myself of yesterday with you guys on my channel. So let's get into it. The first thing that I had to remind myself of yesterday was external things do not add value to you. It's what's on the inside that is going to add that value to you in your life, right? Like, we can have all of the physical things, all those external things that we think are going to make us happy and going to make us feel better. But at the end of the day, if we had all of that and we still didn't do the inner workings, we still wouldn't be happy, right? And so this year I'm working towards a lot of different goals, and I am nowhere close to where I want to be. It's like a slow crawl for me. And so sometimes I really get caught up in that. Like, I'm working on these external things, these external goals that I'm trying to reach. And a lot of times it feels like I'm getting too caught up in the external, and then I get down on myself, which has to do with that internal battle. But also, to kind of add to that, like, my internal battle is me literally trying to find the value within myself, right? Trying to build that healthy relationship with myself. And so when I'm getting so caught up on the external things that I'm working towards, it almost causes me to take these steps back, right? Because it's like you're battling yourself internally about these external things. These external things that's not going to be the end all be all of your value. I'm trying to get myself to understand that it is that internal battle that you are facing right now, that inner work that you're doing, that is going to help you find that value and gain that value that you are looking for. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. External things do not add value. It is going to be the inner workings and the internal value that matters most at the end of the day. That is what is going to make you happy. That is what is going to bring you joy. That is what is going to bring you peace within your life. The second thing that I had to remind myself of yesterday was attaching those positive emotions to negative experiences. I've had a lot of negative experiences in my life, and I've talked about that on my channel before, but I am trying to kind of go back and attach positive emotions to those negative experiences, because every lesson, good or bad, within your life, every experience, good and bad, within your life has been a great teacher to you. So attach a positive emotion to those negative experiences so that you can shift your perspective. Once you shift your perspective, that's what brings things to light, and that's what allows you to move forward with grace. And so, a lot of times I struggle with revisiting negative experiences, and I'm not mindful about attaching a positive emotion to those experiences. And so that takes me backwards. I take steps backwards when it comes to that. When I get so caught up in a negative experience, I forget, like, we said we were going to do the work, and the work is attaching a positive emotion to this negative experience so that you can get the value out of that lesson, because there is a positive to every negative. You know what I'm saying? So that is the second reminder I wanted to come on here and share with you guys. I don't know what it is that you guys are going through and experiencing, but if you have a negative situation or experience within your life that you are trying to process, do your best to attach a positive emotion to it and try to figure out what was the lesson in this. The third thing that I had to remind myself of yesterday was there are rewards and benefits to the lifestyle that you live. A lot of times I feel like my life is so simple, so basic, right? I just feel like I'm living this very monotone life right now. And that's definitely been the intention for the year. I'm laying low and just locking in with my goals and locking in with my channel and different things like that, right? And so sometimes I forget that, that life that you lived previously, the lifestyle that you were accustomed to previously, you left that lifestyle for a reason, and you're building this new life, and it takes time to get it to kind of like an exciting point. You're putting the work in right now. You're not skipping the hustle. You're not skipping the grind. You're in it right now. you are in that grind mode, you're in that hustle mode, you're in that trying to figure things out and trying to get to where you're trying to go. And so it's okay for things to be a little monotone. It's okay for things to feel simple and basic because you're being consistent and kind of doing the same things every single day. Nothing wrong with that, because the repetition is what is going to get you the results. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I feel like, I hear people all the time, you should be out living your life. You should be out doing this. You should be doing that. And a lot of times I don't really listen to the noise, but sometimes I do feel like, dang, am I missing out on something? Am I not allowing myself to live life? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I live life every day, and there's so many rewards and benefits. My health is better. I'm not in the mix as much. I avoid different type of things, and it has brought me a lot of joy and peace within my life. And at the end of the day, that was the goal, and that is the goal, moving forward. And so I had to remind myself, like, don't take this lifestyle that you've become accustomed to now for granted, and don't forget about the rewards and the benefits that come from that. Sometimes, I don't know what type of lifestyle y'all live. I don't know everybody who watches my channel and what you guys are going through and what you guys got going on, but whatever you're doing within your life right now, if it's simple, if it's basic, if it's extravagant and it's exotic and you love it, whatever it is, like, just remember, there are rewards and benefits to every different lifestyle. And if you love the simple and basic life right now that you have to live to kind of get to where you want to go, that's okay. Everything doesn't always have to be exotic, and you don't have to have all the external things, to have a beautiful life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe right now your peace is more important. Maybe right now your joy is more important, and that's okay. These are 3 things that I wanted to share on my channel with you guys today. I had to sit myself down yesterday and go through the work of reminding myself of some things, because sometimes we have to revisit the knowledge that we've gained over the years. And sometimes you got to go back and be like, what, I remember a time in my life where I was carrying this piece of knowledge with me consistently, and it was really helping me stay on the ball. And so these are 3 pieces of advice that I feel like, I learned about these things and I started applying them, but I think I've kind of lost it over these past couple of months. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody needs that reminder sometimes. And these were 3 reminders that I really, really needed. So y'all, we've hit 222 subscribers on the channel, and I'm ready to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I do have a goal to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Honestly, that's my goal. I don't know that I will get there. But I'm not focused on the result. I'm more focused on putting the work in right now. So that's not something that I really hone in on, like, I would like to have 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I kind of set that goal, and then I didn't forget about it, but I kind of set it off to the side, like, okay, this is what you want to do, that's cool, but it's time to put the work in. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.